push that 5 for you. I do that 3 more times again, I testify for you. I told I like you, that bitch, I do it. All that I'm around, you're scared to do it. I'm not. As long as you joking, now in for me, I ain't got it. My bitch, skimming, looting, I ain't your body. As long as you dreaming about me.
Hey, it's your girl Serena Elizabeth and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title of this video, we are going to be making homemade coquito and we're going to be answering some Q&A questions. So if you're interested in learning how to make my favorite holiday drink and learning a little bit more about me, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the box below. Let me know you are tuning in. Share this video with whoever you think would be interested in learning about how to make coquito and me. And subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. These are all free ways to support me and this channel and help me grow because your girl is trying to grow. All right, so without further ado, let's get into the video. So just a little bit about coquito. Coquito is a Puerto Rican drink. It's like the Puerto Rican version of eggnog. So if you like eggnog, you'll love coquito. We're not going to be using any egg in this drink, but what we are going to be using is spiced rum. If you don't have any spiced rum, you can use regular rum, but I like the spiced rum because it has like the vanilla notes in there, which is going to be used in the recipe. So I already have my cinnamon sticks sitting in the rum and it's been sitting for about 2 hours, but you could let this sit overnight if you have the time. So let's get into the video. So I took about a cup and a half of the spiced rum and I went ahead and put it into this jar with the 2 cinnamon sticks. Okay, you're probably going to need 2 jars, so let me get a second jar. Here's my second jar. And then what we're going to do is we're going to combine the different milks along with the vanilla and the spices. So before we get into that, let's get into the first question. The sense of freedom that you have when you're younger, you don't have, you can just risk it all. You don't have anything to lose, basically. You can, you know, bet on yourself more so at that point in your life than you can at any other point because you just don't have the responsibilities. You don't have the family, you don't have the bills, you don't have, you know, the different obligations that tend to bog you down and kind of make you, you know, sit still in a position longer than what you would if you just could do whatever you wanted to do. So I miss the freedom of being young and just being my most creative self, you know? So that's what I miss about being young. So let me just assemble my machine here. While I'm doing that, let's answer another question. My most embarrassing memory from school that comes to the top of my head, I had to be like maybe around 13 years old. So this was back in the 90s, and I don't know, you know, how old you are watching this or where you're from, but where I'm from, and you know, how we wore our hair back then was the French roll. So, you know, and my French rolls was like on another level. So it wasn't just your typical bun up here. Like I had crimps, I had color, you know, I did it all. So I had just gotten my hair done. We was at a carnival, and so I just got my hair done. I knew like older kids was gonna be there. Like there was a boy that I really liked that had a huge crush on. I knew he was gonna be there, and this was like the end of the night. I don't know whether I saw him or not. I just knew I needed to look cute. So I'm at the, like, we're about to leave, and we're running to the car. I don't know what I tripped on, sis. I don't know. All I know is I went to rolling down the hill, and I'm just holding on to my little French roll, like hoping that my hair did not get messed up because I just got it done. And so, like, when I finally stopped rolling, I jumped up and I held onto my hair. I'm like, is my hair okay? Meanwhile, like, everybody who I was with looked at me like, girl, are you okay? What'd you trip on? Air? And I'm like, I don't know. So I was just super embarrassed because what the heck did I trip on? Nothing. I really went rolling down a hill. I felt like everybody at the carnival was probably like looking at me at that point. I don't know whether the boy was there or not, or if he saw or not, but you know, my hair was still intact, okay? My hair was still intact. All right, so what you want to do is you're gonna incorporate this. This is the cream of coconut. We're gonna take the whole can of this. We're gonna take the whole can of this. We're gonna take the whole can of this, along with some vanilla, our spices, and then we're gonna do about 4 ounces of canned milk. I already have some canned milk that was open, so we're gonna combine all these ingredients. I'm gonna put them on the blender, and then we're going to mix our drink. So this is the coconut milk. We're just gonna pour that all in. We are going to take our sweetened condensed milk. Pour that all in. So for me, I would say I'm like them both. My dad is very like easygoing, laid back, and that's very much so my personality too. Slow to anger, just, you know, just chill, you know, that's me. But my mother is very excitable, talkative, friendly, articulate, and she's also a creative. So I get those traits from my mother as well. We have like the same laugh, which is a crazy laugh. If there's one thing she didn't have to give me, it could have been that. But yeah, so I would say I'm like both of my parents. All right, so I'm going in with the cream of coconut now. I'm a mama, so what makes me most proud are my children, especially the fact that I have an older child, and to see him flourishing and, you know, being a man, a great father, you know, just seeing him do his thing and be successful, that makes me feel proud. It makes me feel like I did something good, you know, and then just being a girl mom now in this stage of my life, just seeing her flourishing and, you know, just being her bold little spunky, fun-loving, happy self, regardless of what happened to us, to see her still thriving and being, you know, this well-rounded, good-natured, innocent child. You know, my kids is what really make me most proud. So I'm going in with about 4 ounces of the evaporated milk. We're gonna go in with that much. That would be apple. I have this one friend that I said, well, I actually have a couple friends. One of my best friends actually just recently converted over from a Droid to Apple. So I'm happy about that. But I have 2 other friends that are still on these Samsung Androids, and I'm not understanding. Like, come on over here, sis. You'll love it here. But yes, I am team Apple all day. I've had the iPhone since the iPhone ever came about. I was one of the first, like in that first group of people. Remember when it was like exclusive to only AT&T members? I was there. I had the very first one, and I just haven't found another phone that compares. So I love Apple. My whole house basically is Apple. I do have some like Google, you know, things, but mostly Apples. We have iPads, we have MacBooks, you know, phones, watches, we got it. Two that I count, right? Because women, we like, well, that one didn't really count because I wasn't really in it to win it. So yeah, 2, my husband and my high school sweetheart. Those are the 2 relationships that I would say. So now I'm going to take some cinnamon, which we're gonna do about a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. We're gonna take some nutmeg. We're gonna do about a half a teaspoon of nutmeg. And that vanilla was probably about a half a teaspoon as well. All right, so I'm gonna take this over to the blender. All right, I'm gonna answer another question, then I'm gonna put it on the blender and we'll come back. I feel like that's kind of like what makes me proud, because the answer is the same. It's my children. My kids make me happy. Seeing them make me happy. Seeing my family all together and just thriving and living and being successful, whether that just be, you know, just a thriving family, that makes me happy. So I'm just a very simple girl. I love my kids to be happy and safe and warm and covered and protected. And as long as they're good, I'm good. All right, so let me go ahead, put this on a blender, and then I'll come right back. So I actually have bought some Coquito from a friend not too long ago for Thanksgiving. So this is like her mason jar that she sells it in, and this is her label. So I'm just reusing it. I love mason jars for that reason, because you can reuse them and repurpose them for so many things. So this is her jar. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and pour. Okay. And that's it. That is our homemade Coquito. All right, you guys, so this is our homemade Coquito. What you want to do is serve this chilled. You can put this in the refrigerator for up to 6 weeks. But yeah, this is how you make it. So make sure you make this for the holidays, or if you plan to, leave me a comment and let me know if you are going to be making this. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned something about me. And I hope that if you haven't already subscribed, that you go ahead and click on that subscribe button, click on the post notification bell so that you know each and every time your girl drops a video. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.